Hi, wrapping up the restoration of this Heathkit AA 2015 amplifier. Last video we kind of went through recapping some of the boards and doing a cleanup on those, but you can see we're all back together here and got this thing working. So all the indicator lamps for the input selector switch are now operational, so you can get the auxiliaries and all of that working. Also the selector switch for whether you want 2-channel, 4-channel, or SQ is working. And the tape monitor display is working as well. One of the problems I often see with the Heathkit units is this power switch that doesn't align with the opening in the faceplate, and it will cause that plastic to either hang up or get destroyed. What I had to do in this case was to raise the switch button assembly and then also move it to the right a little bit to center it into that opening. Here's a look on the top side, or the back side of it. The switch assembly is there, and I'll zoom in a little bit here. You can see that I added a little shim plate behind it to get it moved over. Now it goes in and out smoothly without rubbing on either side. I had to replace about 4 or 5 of the dial lamps, but when I did that, I also took those meters out and cleaned the back of the meters. I have another video that explains how to do that, so you can check my channel. Here's a look at the back panel with all the RCA jacks cleaned up and put back together. So in the previous video, we covered a lot of the boards being cleaned and recapped, but here they all are back in place. And you can see that the boards have been cleaned up, everything's been reseated, the connectors and the push pins have all been cleaned, so those get good connections. Here's a common problem I run into with some of the Heathkit unit, and it's really twofold. One of them is the alignment of the shafts that come through that intermediate wall and align with the faceplate. Sometimes you got to jockey those boards over a little bit to make sure they align with the openings. The other thing is the coupling that connects the shaft, the front part of the shaft to the rear part of the shaft. And there's a coupling, you can see it, I'll zoom in there. Those things fail. So here's the original coupling, and you can see that it's elongated and failed. And I replace them with this other type of set screw connector that holds and works real well. Another common problem with the design of these Heathkit units were the feet that they used. And because these units were so heavy, a lot of times you would find that those feet would just become smashed down if you even had them on there anymore. So I take those off and clean that panel all up and replace them with these very stiff, clear feet that I found on Amazon. So that wraps up the restoration of this amp, and it wraps up this video. So thanks for watching, and have a good day. I'll play a little music here courtesy of Jordan Beckett, so check him out. Thanks.